so much has evolved in the time of VTubing, even around
Yes.
corporate VTubing. I think you've joined FaZe at a very different time than when even FaZe first started. And I think even in the behind the scenes, as you were, you know, building, you know, your debut with FaZe, even at that time, things were changing in the VTuber world. Like when you got the opportunity and the potential to become, you know, a member of the Invaders Gen, do you remember there being at that point like reservations actually coming up? And do you remember like, do you remember what were some of the thoughts that were going through your head of, is this a good option for you? And what was like weighing that up, that experience like? It wasn't like, I have to do this instantaneously, it's the best, or was there like some hesitation?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like Sakana approached me November 15th, 2023.
Yeah.
Same day I got fired.
That's
let
right.
go. And I was like, I just remember, I think I had a stream, and he messaged me mid-stream, and I was like, what the fuck? And then
off the vibe.
Yeah, it did. And I finished the stream, and then I remember replying to him.
Yeah.
And like I was like, what is going on? So then we had like a verbal agreement fairly early on, but obviously nothing seriously was like signed until mid 2024. Anyway, so like this was so that was late 2023, and then I think objectively, without like, I don't think stating any drama or any pointing at anything in particular, but the first half of 2024 was kind of apocalyptic for corpo VTubing.
Things happen
in various different places and ways, and things just seem to be like things seem to be falling out of the goddamn sky. And so all the while I was seeing all of that happen, and then I had the situation of me potentially going corpo whilst all of this stuff was happening, and I was like, oh fuck, am I making a terrible decision right now? So like all of this was happening, and I was just like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, am I joining a bad situation? Because, you know, from what you could see from like other places was like, oh god, like everything seems terrible, all these companies are collapsing, or bad things are happening, or massive drama is happening. I was like, oh god, is FaZe okay? So I was I was a little concerned that like all of this was happening, and like, you know, I was just checking the news like most days, being like, oh, what's happened now? And just thinking, oh shit, I've made a terrible decision.
Well, that's the thing. Like, those observations, but what was the thing that made you go, no, FaZe is right for me? This is actually, I trust. Was it something Sakana said? Was it? What made you go like, even in all the anxiety? Because in general, moving to corpo from what was for you quite a stable, comfortable indie position, you were doing well, better than you were in academia. You had a beautiful, like, you know, supportive community that you still have. But like, what made you go, okay, despite all this and the risks and the changes, this is right for me?
Sakana is, I think, probably the reason why I ended up like actually bothering to commit to it. Was he is very open about a lot of things. Like I don't know how much I would be allowed to say, but
fair.
When it came to talking to him, like this is even before I signed an NDA, which is maybe a bit silly of him, but we had, I think, a series of 4 calls. And basically every call, he was just like, I would ask questions, and he would basically tell me everything, and, you know, show me data and information. And like, I was asking, like, how is the financial situation of FaZe? Like, is it like worthwhile me joining if like the company isn't going to just like then explode? Because, you know, obviously at the time, like a lot of companies were just kind of going.
Very admirable to be open, because we're hearing a lot at the time about companies being very, talents being very in the dark about a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, and so no, like I was asking him questions, and he was very open and transparent about like the financial situation, plans for the company, staff situation. Like he told me basically everything, and that definitely helped put me at ease in regards to sort of, okay, at least FaZe on this, on the surface, and then what he's telling me behind the scenes is that, if I joined, it doesn't seem like the company is going to go tits up anytime soon.
And that kind of reassured you to be like, yeah, no, I think this is the right call.
Yeah,